as we agreed from our previous narration of the daily routine. Now, I really think this kind of exercise helps you understand and contextualize a lot of vocabulary. It's going to help you understand the simple approach to language learning by understanding and using so many common vocabulary. So let's get started. Let's cut to the chase. I sometimes wake up before the alarm goes off. When we say the alarm goes off, we mean that the alarm starts to make a sound. Your alarm is a machine that makes noise at a certain time. Remember, clock. Well, I sometimes wake up before my alarm makes noise. My alarm goes off. I like to keep the alarm at a low volume, meaning not very loud. At a low volume with some classical music, nothing too jarring. When we say a sound is jarring, we mean that it is loud and it causes you to jump or to be surprised. It's something that is not very nice, not very pleasant. A jarring noise would be one that bothers you, perhaps because it is very loud or it is not a very nice sound. So I don't want my alarm to have a jarring noise. Instead, I play classical music. Now, my old roommate, the person I used to share an apartment with, used to like the terrible buzzer you find on most alarm clocks. This again is true. I had a roommate that had a very loud and bad sound buzzer. It was a terrible buzzer. The buzzer is when the alarm clock doesn't play music, but it just plays a sound. So we call it a buzzer. Sometimes it is like a bell ringing. That's the buzzer. Well, this buzzer always used to drive me nuts. To drive someone nuts means to drive them crazy. To make them crazy, to make them go crazy or angry. I continue the story by saying, as I was saying, we use the expression as I was saying when we are talking about one thing. Then we start talking about a second thing. And now we want to go back and talk about the first thing again. So when you interrupt yourself when you are talking, and then you change the topic, change what you are talking about, and then want to go back to your original topic. You say, guess what? As I was saying. As I was saying, I sometimes wake up before the alarm, usually because of some noise outside. When we say there is some noise or some sound outside the house or outside of the house, you can say either one. We mean that someone is making a noise that is very loud. Some of those noises are a car door slamming, the verb to slam means that you close the door usually very quickly and you make a loud noise. Someone closes their car door very fast. It will make a noise. We call that slamming the door, slamming the door, slamming the door. You notice here the ing is pronounced ing, ing, ing. Slamming the door, slamming the door. My mother always used to tell me when I was young, don't slam the door. Meaning, when I come in and close the door, I should close it slowly and quietly, quietly, quietly. Of course, I was not a good boy, so I would sometimes slam the door.